Hi, and welcome back to another car conversation, you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I don't know about anybody else, but my week has been absolutely wonderful. I've gotten things done, and I'm trying to tell you, I have no complaints whatsoever. So let's jump into today's topic, which is you must do your part. Now, I need y'all to really hear what I'm saying to you. I'm saying you. I'm saying me. I'm saying we must do our part. So, number one, if you want to lose weight, you have to eat right and exercise, right? You can't just say, I want to lose weight and think you're I dream of Genie. You can snap your hands and nod your head and all of a sudden you thin. Because if that's the case, honey, most of us would have done that a long time ago. No, in order to get healthy and in order to get down to a healthy weight, you have got to do your part. That means you've got to exercise. That means you have to eat better. I actually have a salad waiting on me as soon as I'm done with this video. Then that means you can't be going out to eat at McDonald's and what else? McDonald's, Burger King, and Chick-fil-A, and Wendy's, and all those other places that you might like to have. Now, y'all know my spiel with that. It's okay to have a cheat meal. I say once a day, once a week, you should give yourself a cheat meal where you allow yourself to just have whatever you want. Now, if you choose to have a cheat day, you can do that too. For me, I prefer to have a cheat meal. But again, if you plan on getting healthy, you've got to do your part. Number two, if you want to start that business, you have to do your research and then get started. You can say, you know what, I want to start a business, but then you just sit here with your arms folded. I do have my arms folded, doing nothing. Well, guess what? That business is not going to magically just fall out the sky into your lap. You've got to do your part. You've got to look at what it is that you want to do. You have to look at what other people that are in doing that same thing, how are they faring? What is it that people are looking for? If you want to get started in doing YouTube, I always tell people, if you're not sure what you want to talk about, come up with some topics and then do some research. Go onto YouTube, see what people are searching for. See what other videos are already out there on the topic that you want to talk about. See what kind of views they're getting. See what kind of comments they're getting. Because it may be that whatever you want to talk about, it's near and dear to you, but it's not near and dear to other people. You can put out a poll. If you're already on social media, put out a poll and say, hey, you guys, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and I'm thinking about talking about ABC, or XYZ. What do you guys think? Let the folks that are closest to you, family members, friends, all of that, let them give you some feedback on what they think. Because I believe that they are a good judge of how well your channel may do. Now, if they say, well, you know what, that's nice, but I don't think anybody's going to be looking for that, then you might want to think about that. But the thing is that you've got to get started. You can't just say you want to do something and then you sit back and you just wait for it to fall out of thin air into your lap. And then number three, if you want to be successful, you must hang out with the right people. If you don't remember anything else I tell you today, you need to remember that. When you want to be successful, you've got to hang out with the right people. I want to be successful in my coaching business. I want to be successful in my speaking business. So I'm aligning myself with the right people. With the Miss Annetta Wilsons of the world, with Bob Yates and people like that, and the other folks that are part of Circle of Champions. I'm surrounding myself with those folks that will not only support me but encourage me to do what it is that I want to do, but I'm also learning from them, both good, bad, and indifferent. See, because you can learn from people when they fail at stuff. You can learn from that if you have your mind open to do that, because you can learn what didn't work, so you'll know what mistakes not to make. But I'm just saying, you need to hang around with the right people. Now, if I want to be a successful life coach or a successful business coach or wellness coach, whatever coach it is that you want to be, you can't hang out with Claude and them on the corner, because all Claude and them on the corner doing is getting high and drinking. Hanging out with them is not going to help you get to where you want to be. You've got to get with the right people. And this is why I've told people before, I always say, show me 5 of the folks that you hang out. Hey, how you doing? 5 of the people that you hang out with the most. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my sister's neighbor walking by speaking. But show me 5 of the people that you hang out with the most, and I'm going to tell you exactly where you're going to end up. because your circle of influence has a lot to do with whether or not you achieve your goals or not. You may not think so. You might be like, well, Michelle, look, these are my friends. I've been knowing them since elementary school. I'm not going to cut them out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's all fine and good. I didn't say don't be friends with them. But what I am saying is they have no place in your inner circle. You want people in your inner circle that can help you get to the next level, not pooking them on the corner, that's smoking and getting high. Now, if that's your goal, then that's fine. You in the right crowd. But if that's not your goal, that's not where you need to be spending your time. I'm not saying to look down your nose on them. I'm just saying, you see them, hey, how you doing? You might come by, hey, it's good catching up with y'all, but look, I got to run because I got some work I need to get done. But y'all take it easy. Be careful out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the guys talk to one another. But what I'm saying is they don't need to be in your circle of influence because they can't help you get where you want to be. Simple as that. And number 4, last but not least, if you want that degree, you first have to enroll in school. You can't sit back and say, I think I want a degree as a nurse practitioner, but you haven't enrolled in anybody's school anywhere. Okay? You first have to enroll in school to get your bachelor's degree and then go on to nursing school. So how do you want something but you're not doing your part? That's just like saying you want to be a dentist, but you haven't even enrolled in college to get your degree to be able to go on to dental school. Or you want to be a doctor, but you're not doing what it takes to become a doctor. You want to be a lawyer, but you're not doing what it takes to become a lawyer. Now, can you be a chef and not have a degree? I would imagine you can. I don't know because I'm not a chef, although I tell you I am because I can be what I want to be. But in order to work in some of these fancy high-end restaurants, they want to know what kind of schooling do you have. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Stop saying that you want to do all these things, but you're not doing what it is that you need to do in order to learn what you need to learn. It's just like, people may think, well, being a motivational speaker, you don't need to go to school for that. And no, you don't need a degree. You do not need a degree. You don't even have to have a certification to be a life coach. I have my certification as a life coach. I am a certified life coach. However, in order to get that certification, I had to do my part. I had to go take classes. I had to study. And I'm constantly studying. It's just like, I'm always talking about Les Brown because I love me some Les Brown. He talked about how he realized he wanted to get out there and be a motivational speaker, and so he got out there and he studied under Zig Ziglar, Charles Stanley, some of these other great people. He learned from them. He went to their workshops. He bought their books because he wanted to know what they knew. And all I'm saying to you is, if you have something that you want to do, don't ever let anybody tell you can't do it. If you've ever been around me, then you know my motto on that. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. And if they tell you can't do something, you tell them to come see me. Because I'm going to tell them that, yes, you can. You can do anything that you put your mind to. It doesn't matter if you come to me and tell me that you want to do something that's just insane and off the wall. I will never tell you that you can't do it. Now, I may offer up some suggestions of how you might want to go about doing that, or help you figure out that you might need to change it up a little bit, but I'm never going to tell you that you can't do something. So don't listen to that. You can do anything that you put your mind to, but you've got to do your part. If you want to buy a nice big house up in the Potomac area here in Maryland, then guess what? You've got to get you a job making the kind of money that's going to support the mortgage for that community. Okay? No matter what community you live in, you've got to make the money to be able to live in that community. That's all I'm saying. Let me do a quick recap so I can let you be. So today's topic is you must do your part. We have got to stop thinking that we can just say we want to do something and we can snap our hands and nod our head and it's going to happen, because that's not the way it works. That's just like when I go to God in prayer and I say, Lord, I want to make this happen. Show me what it is that I need to do in order to make that happen. And as God reveals those things to me, I'm doing my part to accomplish that goal. See, I can't just ask God to give me something, but I'm not willing to do my part. That's a mistake that many people make. That you ask God for this and you sit back and go, okay, well, I'm just going to sit back and I'm just going to wait. because he's gonna give it to me. He wants you to do your part. So number one, I said, if you want to lose weight, these are just examples that I gave. If you want to lose weight, you've got to do your part. You've got to start exercising, and you've got to start eating better. If you want to start that business, you have to do your research and then get started. Research the business that you want. Learn all that you need to learn, and then get out there and start doing a thing. Number three, if you want to be successful, you've got to hang out with the right people. Yes, you love Pookie and Daryl and Ray Ray and them, and that's all fine and good, but they're hanging on the corner. They're not trying to get where you're trying to get to, so why are you hanging on the corner? Because where you going to go with that? Nowhere. You need to get the right people in your inner circle, but you also have to associate yourself with the right people and hang out in the right places if you are trying to get to the next level. I can't stress that enough. And again, for anybody that might be thinking, oh, look at Michelle, she's looking down her nose at folks. No, I'm not, because that's not me. And if you know me, then you would know that I don't look down my nose on anybody, because I'm not better than anybody. My situation may be better than a whole lot of people's, but I am not better than anybody. So please don't think that that's what I'm saying. You don't look down your nose on people, but you cannot hang around people that can't help you get to where you want to get to. And then last but not least, I said, if you want that degree, you have to first enroll in school. You can say you want a degree in whatever area that you want it in, but if you don't take the first step of filling out the enrollment application and pay your enrollment fee, you're never going to get that degree. You've got to do your part. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Thank you so much to my newest subscribers. I love it when I get notifications saying I have new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back, and y'all know the drill. You know my spiel. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing, because I'm going to love you no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna love you when you're sitting around doing nothing and just waiting and hoping, and I'm gonna love you when you're getting out there and doing the daggone thing. Regardless of what you decide, I'm gonna love you anyhow. Until next time, take care.